All right, guys, so I got to looking around and I was like, oh my gosh, it's not even the end of May yet, and I've bought a lot of plants. So I figured I'd just show you what I bought. To start with, these two Phalaenopsis I got at my local grocery store. This one is actually got a name. It is the Phalaenopsis Tulisico date crossed with DTP Pure Moon. Kind of see the tag there. And got her at the beginning of May, and look at those blooms. So when I got her, she only had these two blooms open. She's opening the blooms as since she's been here. And then she's got a branch here and a branch here and a branch back here. So I love this thing. So I've moved her from her sphagnum setup to this bark setup. What I like to do, and I'll show you with this one, let me just move that one out of the way so I don't knock her over. But this one is still in her little plastic nursery. Look at the blooms on that. Beautiful. And if anybody knows the name of this one, that would be great. I've Googled it. I've seen a couple that I think it might be, but I'd like some second and third opinions. So go ahead and give the video a like, and then go ahead and just leave your comment below what you think it is. But her leaves, look at how beautiful and green they are. But like I said, she's still in her sphagnum plug mess. And what I do is, when I first get them, I will keep the moss wet like they do in the grocery store. And then I gradually decrease how long I let her stay wet and let her get dry, so that the roots that she has, because look, she's got some amazing roots in there, and I don't want to lose those. So those roots, I'm training, if you will, to get into bark where they're not going to be as wet all the time and kind of have a quicker wet dry cycle. So I'm kind of training her roots, and as soon as I feel like they're ready, I'll transplant her. I don't wait for blooms to come off necessarily to repot. The most I've ever done is maybe lost a bud when I've repotted, but I've never lost a bloom. So there's that. So that's the two phals. Move her right here. And then I've got this orchid that I got from Orchids Limited. Really great place in Michigan. This is like the third plant I've ordered from them, and they come in really healthy. They come really well packed, and I probably should have done an unpacking on this one because I ordered it as a kit with a mount, knowing I wasn't going to use the mount for this, but it was packaged so well, guys. But this is the Brassia Cattleya Hippodamia. And the blooms on this are beautiful. So it's going to stay compact like this. It's not going to get huge like some Cattleyas and Brassias can get. It actually is a compact plant, but these roots and everything that you see came with it. And this media is so fresh. I'm not repotting her anytime soon. I'm trying to figure out her growth, and I'm thinking that this one is her new latest growth, just one because of where it is and it had the sheath still on it. So I'm not sure, so I'm kind of watching just to kind of see where another growth comes out, kind of see where the latest growth is. But I figured it was a fun orchid, and it's so pretty, and with it staying compact, it'll stay on the shelf that I currently have it on. I don't have to keep moving it. So there's that one, and we will put that one there. And then we have my Persicum Cyclamen. And this one here, guys, if you look, it is so cool. It's got white with pink tinged flowers. And then it's got these here with more purple. I mean, this one's going over, but can you kind of see the difference there? It is so neat. So I'm thinking I probably have two in here. And originally I was going to try to figure out how to separate them, but I kind of like that look. It's kind of, you never know what you're going to get, like a box of chocolate, right? So there's that one. And then I got the Barnacle Sansevieria, and it's the one that has the nice round, I guess they're leaves. But the reason I picked this one is look at all those new growths and all the babies that are in there. And my daughter wants a piece, so I'm gonna probably pull one out for her eventually, but I'm just letting it acclimate to my home. And like every other Sansevieria, it doesn't require a lot of watering. You can put it in bright light, you can put it in the dark. The more light it gets, obviously the faster it's gonna grow, but it's a very low maintenance plant. And then I showed this one already in my Sherry Baby update video. It's kind of the surprise at the end, but this thing is so freaking cool, guys. This is a Ficus Ginseng. I like stare at this thing all the time. I just got it yesterday and I am like staring at it all the time. It is so freaking cool. There's just a quick care tip on it. You can let it get unruly if you want, or you can kind of do like a bonsai and clip it and shape it the way you want. So I'm gonna let this one get kind of really full up here at the top. Like I said before, I'm gonna let her get really bushy at the top, like she's got a big hairdo. I'm from the South, back, you know, with the big hairdos. I just think she's so pretty and so unique. I've never seen this. And then, I bought some succulents and potted them on kind of up together. So this is Echeverra right here. Both of these are Echeverras. This one here, let's see, it does have a tag on it, is Lola. This one is Lola. And then this one is just this Echeverra Hybrid. But I think they're so pretty. And I have them sitting close to my east-facing window. And this one here, you see how she's already kind of sitting up? She's already starting to go towards the light. So I may need to change it so that she grows this way and doesn't take over this one. And then we have, this is I'm probably going to chop this name up just so you guys know. But it's a Graptosedum, and it's the California Sunset. And then this one is also a Graptosedum, but it's just a hybrid. So let me push that back down, there we go. The California Sunset I bought this month. This one I already had, and it was in the pot that I just showed you with the little jade plant, but it wasn't doing anything. So I decided to pot them together, and then they each broke off a piece, so I just stuck it in the dirt and create more. I'm done. Saving the best for last. Begonia. This is an angel wing type of angel wing begonia. This one is they call it the pink mink, and put that back in there. The reason they call it the pink mink is if you look at the spots on the leaves, look how pink, they're the little pink ones, as opposed to the My Special Angel that has the bright green with the white spots on it. So this one has produced so much growth since I've gotten it. And a lot of people think they can't grow these in their home because they require so much humidity and whatnot. And they do require more humidity, don't get me wrong, but there is a workaround. I make sure that this soil does not dry out. I keep it moist, and then I have it where there are, let me see if I can get this pot out here. There are rocks at the bottom, and I've shown you guys this before, and I always keep a little bit of water down in there because this pot doesn't sit totally secure. There is some air space around, there's like that much space around the pot, and then this way it creates the humidity that the leaves need. Do I have some leaf tips that are a little dry? Absolutely. But you know what? In nature, these things are not completely perfect. They do have a couple of dry spots on them and they look a little poor. But look at all that new growth. That has all been since she's been at my house. And I purchased her on the 12th of March from Lowe's. In this pot, believe it or not. It was a pretty good deal. That same day, I got this one. This is another angel wing begonia. This is the Linda Dawn, and the leaves on this one are bumpy. Do you see the little bumps? I'm trying to hold it kind of at an angle. Yeah, see those bumps? The leaves are like that. At first, I was like, oh my God, there's something wrong with this plant. But as they grow, so when they first come in, they're smooth, but as they mature, they start getting those bumps. And then look at the back. Look at the red in the back. That is just amazing. And then the best part are these little pink flowers that new leaf is hiding. Let's see, there we go. See those beautiful pink flowers? They're gorgeous. And the thing is, where I have her, because I have her at the top of my grow shelf, I can see those blooms. So that's what makes it even more amazing, because I didn't even realize that she had the blooms because I had her facing this way. And then when I took it down to check to see if she needed water or more water in the reservoir for the humidity, that's when I saw the blooms. So now she sits backwards, so when I look up, I see the blooms. So again, hit the like button if you have any suggestions on how to grow any of these plants, or if you have some cool plants that you think I need to get into, let me know. I mean, it's not like I have enough, right? I only have, at last count, between the orchids and my house plants, I think I only had 120. I've got space for more. I've got wall space. I can hang it from the ceiling. I can add another curtain rod, get a double curtain rod, add it from there. There is space. My husband thinks there's no space, but there's space. So there we go. Oh my goodness. I forgot one. I'll be right back. So let me move these begonias out of the way real quick. Here we go. So I got this one at Lowe's, and it is still sopping wet, guys. I did repot it into fresh media, but it's still wet. So I'm probably, when I get done with this, I'm gonna put it on a tray and just let it sit. But I paid $4 for it. When I got it, it did have, you can see where I cut this leaf. This leaf was all black and yucky. It was soaking wet. It was in such bad shape. And I was like, you know, for $4, if it dies, no big deal. But she's doing rather well. Like, I left this little piece on there, and then she's got a little brown tip on this one down here, but they're older leaves, so I'm not worried about it. She is growing this one, and then there's a new one coming in. So not bad, but like I said, I will have to take her out just so she can dry out. But it's a Dracaena Dermadermensis. So let me cover this part up, but that's what she is, guys. So, and I got her on the 21st. Like I said, the month's not over. I don't plan on buying any more plants before the end of March, but I can't make any promises. I forgot another one. Good thing it's right here. The best one ever, guys. I promise this is the last one. Look at that Tradescancia. Isn't she beautiful? Look at that. And look at the back. Look at the purple in the back. Oh my gosh. So she is just, and she's got all these new growths coming out. She's just shooting with growth. I'm not repotting her yet. I'm just going to let her do her thing, kind of see what happens with it. They had about 20 of these, and the lady at Nick's Nursery here in Denver walked by, and I had like the ones I thought were pretty. I had them kind of set out over to the side. I had some on the ground, and I kept picking them up, and I was looking, I'm like, oh, okay, so this one, and then I'd put back a couple more that I definitely knew I wasn't gonna get, and then I'd pick up another one. And you know, guys, this is the first one I picked up. Went back to my first one that I picked up, thinking I could find one better. This one was the one with the most growth, looked the healthiest, has nothing on it as far as like dead leaves or anything like that. So sometimes you just have to go with your first gut and just go with it, right? Anywho, so if you have any suggestions on how to grow any of these that I got, if you grow them in your home, how do you grow them? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you give this video a like, and we'll see you again next time.